first up, I've got some lovely minced, high-quality lamb. This is lean lamb, okay, so it's not super fatty, and we're going to go dry in the pan. Now, what we're going to start doing is breaking that up, rendering the fat out, and we want caramelization. We want to brown that meat off. That's where you're going to get extra flavour.
Season your lamb with 2 generous pinches of black pepper and a little salt. Next, a herb that's lamb's best mate, rosemary. Finely chop yourself 2 sprigs.
Having that flavour is not only delicious, but it helps you to reduce the amount of salt that you need because you've got big flavour already. In we go.
Finely chop 2 onions and add them to the mince. Now for the hero ingredient.
Beans in an old school shepherd's pie. I don't really remember seeing them in there, but that doesn't matter, okay? Because what's nice is actually in many examples, whether it's a little beef burger patty, a meatloaf, you can actually reduce meat and then bulk out with beans. It's a brilliant thing to do.
Adding a tin of drained cannellini beans will ramp up the fibre content, as well as adding extra nutrients like iron.
And you can hear it's still frying, right? It's exciting. Really exciting.
Next, boost that classic ragu flavour plus your 5-a-day quota with diced carrots and celery sticks. 2 of each.
Big up the veg, really colourful. I've got 250 grams of mushrooms here. They give a real savoury depth to this lovely shepherd's pie. And by the way, if you were a vegetarian or a vegan, you could just pull that mincemeat out and put some more mushrooms in and you would still get something that was really delicious and comforting. So, mushrooms in. So look, we've had 10 minutes of high heat, stirring, adding the veggies. You can see it's kind of sunk down. Absolutely gorgeous.
Go in with a heaped tablespoon of plain flour for thickening and 800 millilitres of chicken or veg stock. Once it comes to the boil, whack a lid on and leave it to simmer for half an hour, leaving you free to crack on with the mashed topping.
So, love potatoes. They're really great. They're a starchy carb, so they don't count as one of your veg, but they are delicious and they give you texture.
Quarter 800 grams of potatoes, and I've got a nice tip to show you how to get even more veggies into this dish.
I've got a nice Swede here. I love cutting mashed potatoes by 50-50 veg. Add some of this in, and it's really delicious. So I'm going to put the Swede in first.
Boil the Swede for 10 to 15 minutes before throwing in the potatoes to cook for the same length of time again.
Look at this ragu. I'm going to turn it off now, and I have a little trick of how to get it even better. It involves mint sauce. My wife loves a bit of mint sauce. A couple of little teaspoons, maybe 2 or 3. Lamb, mint, lovely, but also there's vinegar in there. So that little bit of a twang. Then a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Notice it goes in at the end so it doesn't get cooked away. So this now is next level, I promise you. Oh, ready and raring to go.
Pour your ragu into a serving dish and then mash up those gorgeous drained Swede and potatoes.
Classically, with this, there'd be a whole load of butter going in. Delicious, but that's not going to be a superfood day. So, then we use milk.
Just 2 tablespoons of semi-skinned will do the trick. Then grate in 15 grams of good quality cheddar.
So, you know, it's just clever ways of getting flavour up. Of course, butter is fantastic, but actually by gram, cheddar cheese is lower in fat and you get way more flavour, so you get better bang for your buck.
Season your mash and you're ready to start topping your shepherd's pie.
I don't want to have a sinking potato top. So what I do is I get 350 grams of frozen peas and I just put them on the top. They're going to be like a little layer that keeps your potatoey topping on top. Frozen peas are brilliant. They're already part cooked and then snap frozen, and a lot of that nutrition is kept in there. So really cool, and my family absolutely love them.
Pop your delicious mashed potato and Swede onto that layer of peas and using a fork, score the top so it will catch and go super crispy. Bake your pie at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 50 minutes until golden and bubbling.
About 5 minutes before the end, I just put a few bits of rosemary in a little olive oil on top because it smells and looks delicious, and that's it. That is going to be the most fantastic shepherd's pie. You're going to love it. And there she is, blipping away, absolutely gorgeous. Crispy top, you've got all that lovely gravy coming through. Really, really beautiful. So let's serve it up.
My superfood shepherd's pie, boosted with beans, will serve 600 people happily, because as you can see, these portions are generous.
Let's have a little go. So good. The flavours are deep. The gravy is indulgent. The potato and sweet topping is crispy and delicious. That, my friends, is clever cooking and food that is really good for your body. Happy days.
So there you go, the ultimate superfood shepherd's pie, packing in a massive 4 out of your 5 fruit and veg a day, and all for just 436 calories a portion. That's going to be a total family favourite. You can't argue with that. For a day of superfood for the whole family, kicking off with a hearty herby smoked salmon breakfast, a lunch of chicken coated in sesame seeds with rice noodles and Asian slaw, and for dinner, a killer smoky veggie chili with cheesy jacket potatoes, or super shepherd's pie with cannellini beans. At less than 500 calories a dish, it's good, honest, healthy food to keep your family in tip-top condition. Love your family, love superfood.